because I'm tired. I'm ready to get this done to go to bed. What's up, people? This is Get With It Sports, place where you get your sports with a little swag. This is the 2-cent deposit on sports, where we talk about the recent topics in the sports world. Me and my partner Brandon, if I ever get him on, give you our 2 cents, and members of the round table, which right now we have Bigg Q from Team Board TV. What's up, Bigg Q? They're gonna chime in and give us their 2 cents. All right. Right now, as we was off air, we was talking about Cam Newton and his wardrobe. If you guys haven't seen,
we're gonna start there.
Yes, we got to. Might as well keep it rolling.
Uh-huh.
Cam Newton showed up to the airport. To the airport in some Versace tight ass pants.
Oh yeah,
that cost how much? How much did they cost, Bigg Q?
$50. Now check this out. They cost $850, and I'm telling you, when the picture surfaced with Cam wearing these pants, 4 hours later, if you searched anywhere on the World Wide Web, these pants were sold out. So Cam is a trendsetter. Okay, don't get it twisted. But the story is, and Deion finally got the story out of him last night. But the story was, Cam was up with the pants. Cam was like, listen, I wanted to do something special because it's Super Bowl 50. And the color scheme for Super Bowl 50 is, gold, white, and black. I looked in my closet. I had some gold, white, and black zebra print Versace pants. I thought it was appropriate for the occasion. So, he gave his explanation of why he chose those pants. Then Deion presented Cam with another pair of Versace pants. They wasn't gold and zebra striped and nothing like that. But Cam, on camera, live in front of the world, went into the pants and checked the price tag and checked the labels, and then pretty much insinuated that Deion had got him a pair of secondhand bootleg pants. You know what I'm saying? So, I knew Media Day was going to be a trip on the Carolina Panthers side. I mean, I saw it coming. You know what I mean? I saw it coming.
First question. Oh, there you
go.
All right. Pimp.
Hey, once you said Cam was a trendsetter, I almost just left.
Maybe I gave you extra motivation to get it to work.
All right, you know what I'm saying? All right, number one, before we move on Cam, you said he went in his closet, which means he had them pants already.
Yeah, he already had them pants. Come on, man. You've seen Cam at the podium previously with the capris on and the foxtails and all. He rock pants like that, man. Look, I ain't co-signing. I'm just saying.
Okay, that's all. That's another thing I was going to ask you, man. Are you co-signing or not? Because number one, I ain't wearing no Versace pants. I'm not spending $800 on some Versace pants.
Yeah,
they was too tight. My Wilson's got to breathe. And dude, come on, man.
Listen. I know. Look, y'all. This is the Carolina Panthers we're talking about, and Cam Newton in particular. You got to expect stuff like this, okay? You got to. This is what it is, okay? You know what I mean? This is what it is. It's a new era, okay?
No, man. Some things need to stay old school.
Yes, yeah. Somebody put a post up, and it was like it showed like Peyton Manning, right? Doing his ESPN interview, like when they first got to California.
Mm-hmm.
And he had like a suit and tie on and all this, and then they showed Cam right beside him, and he had on like a Panthers sweater and a toboggan, Scully, and I was like, look, it is about race. Look at Peyton Manning; he come to the interview dressed like a professional, and look at Cam, he dressed like a thug, and I was like, wow,
man, why he gotta be a thug? You can't. That's why we gonna talk about that.
Right?
Yeah, man. Just because he's dressing outside the box, he got to be a thug. You can't think about nothing else but the word thug.
Yeah.
That's why I got a problem. First off, shouts out to the OG. He chiming in from Germany. Appreciate you staying in, putting in your 2 cents. But all right, we've been talking about this off the air. We ain't gonna talk about this too long about the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I gave you my score. Denver, I'm gonna say 27-20. What's the score, Bigg Q?
Listen, I'm going to stick with traditions, right? I'm going to stick with your traditions. Carolina done proved this season that they are known for putting that foot all the way up in their opponent's ass, right? All the way up in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to stick with, the coach been preaching, don't nothing change. Oh, man, he left. Hopefully he come back. But I'm saying Carolina still scores 34 points, 34-18. we'll throw 18 in there just to send Peyton Manning off right.
You do know you're going against the number one defense, right?
I understand that. Okay. So
and you still think you're going to score 30 points on us.
This is the part you're missing, Glass. Okay. And I'm sorry I got to school you on this. Okay. The defense of the Denver Broncos is top notch. It's the best in the league. Okay. That's right. And we're going up against a team that's defense is not too shabby. Okay. Not too shabby. In fact, our defense has scored more points than your defense over the last of the season. Okay. Let's be real about it. Luke Kuechly is good for at least 2 pick sixes a game. Kirk Coleman gonna grab at least 2 interceptions a game. You got Josh Norman. So what I'm saying is this: your defense is great. They might slow down Cam. They may slow down Stewart. Your secondary might put a lock on our lack of wide receivers. Okay, but our defense is gonna eat Peyton Manning alive, and I dare him to put that ball in the air. I dare him to do it. And them thieves out there, I dare him to do it. So there you go. That's how you're gonna get your 34 points.
Basically, what it comes down to. And I've pondered this the last week. Okay. Basically, what it comes down to. Granted, Denver with their number one defense. Okay, going up against Carolina's offense. 2, Carolina's defense going up against Denver's regular offense with popcorn arm Peyton Manning. I would put my little coins on the Carolina defense, which is one of the top defenses in the league also. And they can move the ball. It's not like Denver's defense is impenetrable. They can be scored on. So again, all year, I don't know how Carolina been doing it with smoke and mirrors, but they've got it done. They've made it to the big dance. Let me finally take my hat. Oh, I don't have one. But hey, I can't do nothing with Denver. I can't go with Denver.
I know you can, man. I know you can. What's the score? What's your score?
Look at him. He's sweating bullets over there, though.
The score?
Man, dude. Yeah, what's your score?
34-17, Carolina.
See, look, you see that? You know what? I've been beefing with you all season, Brandon. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? Your sense is finally kicking in right now. So I feel similar. I think we was off by like 1 point. You know what I mean?
It's gonna be a blowout.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be good.
You know what? I'm gonna keep it real. Like I said before, we've been to that Super Bowl 8 times. We won 2. The other 6, we had the brakes blown off. So I wouldn't be shocked. But if it's close, we got you.
Yeah. They have to keep it close in order to have a shot. They have to keep it close.
Yeah, I think Carolina.
If it becomes a shootout, it's over. Game, set, match.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I got you. All right.
I wouldn't want to put Cam Newton up in a shootout up against Peyton Manning if the playing field was even. You see what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't trust that. You know what I mean? But I got a feeling that we're gonna see Carolina jump out early on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If it was Peyton Manning of 5 years ago, no, I wouldn't put Cam up against that.
Okay. All right, cool. First, all right, before we move on, I want to welcome the real SWM team to the show. We appreciate it. William says he's a humble, inspirational quote writer, helping people spread messages that's changed lives. Appreciate that, bro. Thanks for checking in. Where you coming? Where you at in the United States? Let me know. And back to the.
Is that the Great Lakes? Is that where you're from?
Look like it, don't it?
Look like Michigan. That's what it look like.
Yeah, something like that. Okay. The OG stated that I think Carolina can win, but as far as betting, the public is all over Carolina, and the public is normally wrong. This time, the bets are about 30% Denver and 70% Carolina. Appreciate that, man, and I hope you're right.
Wait, this is the other part I'll tell you about, Glass. Like, this is a really big stage for a bunch of young players, man. Like, this group, I can see them really easily getting overwhelmed by the situation. I can see this happening. You know what I mean? I can see it easily. But if they go the same swagger and the same, it's hard to imagine that they can keep that same level of confidence on this stage. And that's going to be the difference maker right there.
That's where the coach come in at. You know, I think they got a good coach that's able to keep them level headed. You know, he's been there. You know, so granted 30 years ago, but he's been there. You know, so he's not going to be surprised by or shocked by any of that. You know, he just give them all a curfew and let them play ball.
I totally agree. The real SWM team is from North Carolina, so we can imagine what kind of fan he is. I'm sure you're rooting for the Panthers, right?
He should be, but then again, this is North Carolina. So
he said, "Yep, okay, cool. All right, let's get off the Super Bowl topic because I can tell right now I'm gonna be bum rushed by Panther Nation and whatnot. It's all good. Hey, the NFL Pro Bowl.
Oh goodness, we're gonna talk about that on tomorrow's show too. But dude, I wanted to get y'all's opinion on this, man. Look, I watched the first half of it. I did, right?
You did more than me.
It was horrendous, man. You know, and the thing is, a lot of people saying that they should just abolish it completely, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I don't know about it because I think it worked the way it was originally when it was the last game of the season, right?
Right. You can't have
it, right?
Yeah, you can't have a game like that right before the Super Bowl. I mean, some of the players are playing in the Super Bowl.
That's right.
You know, I be honest with you, I haven't watched the Pro Bowl in years. Maybe 5 years at least.
Okay.
Well, listen, you had at least 17 players not there because they played in the Super Bowl. Uh-huh. Then you had every Pro Bowler that was nominated for the New England Patriots pull out. Well, I don't know how many that was. Maybe it was like 4 or 5. I'm not sure, but that's more. And then a couple other people from other teams pulled out too. They were down to like the 8th selection in quarterbacks when they went into this thing. It's pathetic, man. It's pathetic. I don't.
You know, it's all about.
They ran through 100. They ran through 133 players before they filled out a roster. Correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me ask you something. If you was nominated the first go round and you turned it down, do you still get the money?
See, that part I don't know.
Because that's a whole lot of people you got to pay.
I know, because you know that would make a whole lot of sense because so many players.
So hell, you ain't play what I'm paying you for because they used to pay. No,
Unless the players just want the distinction. Maybe that check ain't enough. You know what I mean? Maybe that check is like, okay, I got nominated. I'm in. I got the distinction. I can put that on my resume. But I ain't gonna play in the game. I mean, you know, whatever that check is, it ain't worth it. You know what I mean?
Some people in their contract got that incentive where if you make it to the Pro Bowl, right, you get extra bonus something.
Yeah, so maybe that money is better than the Pro Bowl check. You know what I'm saying? You don't know.
I don't know, man. But I think I got the numbers of the show. They said, of course, you know, Irvin team won 49-27 over Rice. Mm-hmm. It drew a 5.0 overnight rating, a drop off from the rating of 6.7 on NBC in 2014 and 5.6 from last year. I mean, what do you need to put it in your face to let you know this is not going to work? And then when I did watch it, what's his name on Seattle defensive player?
Sherman?
No, lineman. His brother played for the Bears.
Oh, you're talking about God, I can't think of his name. Yeah,
Larry. His brother played for the Bears. Lineman.
Yeah, the tight end. The tight end for the Bears, and his brother played for Seattle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what
you're talking about. I'm drawing a blank right now, but I know
Bennett. Michael Bennett.
Yeah.
When he ran the ball in for a touchdown, that's when I was done. I said I ain't missing nothing.
Yeah.
They need to drop this, man, because nobody's taking it serious. Yeah. I heard Odell Beckham was playing cornerback.
Yeah, he was.
Come on, man. Come on.
Man, this is a couple of things that if they want to keep this, you got to look at what an all-star game is about. What is it for? Like, first of all, what's its purpose? You know what I mean? Like, that's the first thing we need to look at. You know, because I think the NBA and MLB, they do a really good job of how they present their all-star game, right? I don't know what they do in hockey because I don't watch that, but the NFL is different because it's a contact sport, right? So how do you make it fun and make it serious? Like, I mean, you know, we look at the NBA All-Star game, they're not really serious out there, but it's still watchable. You see what I'm saying? So like, those are the parts that they got to look at if they're going to change it or make it better. And of course, the timing. You can't have it like that's the one thing. When they done this the first time, I said this is a mistake. You cannot put this before the Super Bowl. You can't.
Right.
I mean, but that's my thought on it right there.
All right, cool. I think they just need to change it. I don't know if you want to make it flag football, change it to specialty contest. Wide receivers.
It should just
running backs.
It's the Pro Bowl shouldn't even be a game anymore. It should just be a skills competition game. That's skills competition. Just a skills competition. Nobody's getting hurt. And you're going to go up against if I'm in the Pro Bowl, I'm supposed to be the top corner in the league this year, going up against the top wide receiver in the league this year. I'm playing, I'm gonna not a game, just in a skill competition, or going against the other top defensive back or the other top wide receiver, So I want to display my skills, to the fullest. Then can show you that hey, I'm better than that corner or that corner, and that's how we're gonna be ranked. That's how I make the Madden cover, So that's,
right.
That's what I would.
And then do like drills with the O lineman versus the D lineman or whatever. What I mean?
It's just like football practice, man. I'm telling you, just like football practice.
Right.
But into a game that nobody takes seriously.
Exactly.
I mean, like that's just boring. You know what I mean? That ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? And then I think somebody did get hurt though. Somebody had a leg injury in the game. I can't remember who it was. You know what I mean? Yeah, somebody had a leg injury. And then you had Woodson out there who, they're supposed to be like his swan song and
right.
Who was featured heavily and stuff like that. And people who were retiring like Megatron and Justin Tuck. You know what I'm saying?
About to get into Great segue. Let's talk about the people that retired, going into the rocking chair.
Yeah. We're
gonna say the best for last. We already know from the Oakland, we just said it, quarterback.
Woodson.
Yeah. Woodson. Charles Woodson. I'm drawing a blank. He retired. We knew that was coming. Justin Tuck.
11 seasons.
11 seasons. He tore a pectoral muscle, if I am mistaken, in week 5. I think all the injuries, where he at in life, 11 seasons. I'm sure he made his money. He ready to go. I have no problem with that. But let me ask you, is this a glass half full or glass half empty? Why everybody going to Oakland to retire? Woodson went to Oakland to retire. Justin Tuck just went to Oakland to retire. Let's not forget Richard Seymour.
Yeah, but you know what? It's the graveyard, dude. It's the NFL players' grave. It is, man. I'm telling you, it is. That's where they go. Didn't Jerry Rice retire there too?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I ain't gonna say I was shocked. I understand. Like you said, 11 seasons. He already won 2 Super Bowl rings. One of them, he should have been MVP. That's just me. He should have been MVP in one of them. Right. So, like I said, he gave a good season. Much applause to Justin Tuck. But let's talk about Calvin Johnson, man.
I think that one surprised a lot of people.
You said it surprised a lot of people?
It surprised a lot of people. I think it did.
I understand, but from what the reports say, he already told Matthew Stafford and a linebacker he was going at the beginning of the season. He said, this might be my last one. Then at the end of the season, that's when he told Caldwell, the head coach, he was gone. And Caldwell said, well, just think about it. Of course, the head coach don't want you to leave. He's going to tell you to think about it. Yeah. But I think he already got his mindset that he gone, man. And
do you believe that this is another situation like Oakland? But see, Oakland is blatant about it. Every 20 or so years we'll see Detroit completely oppress a player and beat the greatest out of him, and force them to give up the game like a Barry Sanders, like these are the greats in the game. And honestly, I think it's Detroit's not willing to actually do what it takes to win football games and make playoff appearances. I mean, if you're somebody like Megatron, who was was a Detroit favorite, he's a legend in Detroit. You know what I mean? Like, they can't win though, dog. I mean, and then you out there punishing your body.
Yeah, you know what? not Deion Sanders. Barry Sanders, I think he was just tired of the organization He wanted to beat his body. He didn't want to beat his body down. He was done with it. Calvin Johnson, on the other hand, I believe he made his money. He's saving his money. Just like you said, I believe it was about 2 years ago when they almost had the squad to have with Dominic and Sue and I can't remember the linebacker name. He's on the Rams now.
Yeah, it's Nick Fairley.
Nick Fairley.
Yeah,
they had a squad back then.
They had Burleson out there. They had the other little tight end. They had Percy Harvin. I mean, they had some people. You know
they had a squad, and I think for the simple fact that squad broke up. They finished the season in last place in the NFC North. I think they was 6-10, 6-10.
Right, and that's why I thought everybody was they were gonna be the punching bag for some people. Remember?
Right.
I was gonna be a punching bag for some people.
Yeah, you was sure said that, but I think all that accumulated, and I think he just got tired. But he said, "Man, we ain't going nowhere. As hard as we tried, hey, I'm done with this," and I appreciate that.
I mean, how much money do you really need? I mean, I'm pretty sure he done made well over $150 million with this team. Well over. Exactly. And I mean, honestly, is it worse? Especially with all this CTE concussion crap going on. I mean, usually we see players retire a lot younger nowadays. I mean, they like last year we saw them people retire from San Francisco. This year we seeing people like Tuck 11 seasons in. Woodson we expected that, but come on, man, how many seasons has Megatron played? 8? Has it been
9? 9. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we seen them they bowing out early, man. You know what I mean?
And I can't, I don't know if the concussion situation scaring everybody, the CTE, but yeah, I think everybody ain't gonna try to be in here no more than 10 years. I think everybody try to come in here, get their money, and they out.
Yeah.
All right, Calvin Johnson, Hall of Famer.
Yeah, but not first ballot though. Okay. You know what I mean? I think eventually he'll get in. It depends on in 5 years who in his position would be up at that time. You know what I mean? Who will be up for consideration? I think he is going to be one that they would definitely think about. But I don't think he's accomplished enough as far as like titles. I mean, yeah, he got some franchise records with the Detroit Lions, and he had a league record, but then it got taken away from him pretty quickly. So I don't think he got enough tangibles to go in as a first ballot. I don't think so, but I think before it's over, we'll see Calvin Johnson in the Hall of Fame. Yeah.
Okay. I like you said, I don't think he's a first ballot, but I don't think he's gonna have to wait as long as Chris Carter and Tim Brown. I think he might be going in. I can't see or hear you all. Brandon having problems right now. We're gonna try to figure that out.
For a minute, but I need to go somewhere real close to that router because it looked like having some signal problems to me.
Yeah. So we just try to figure out how to get close to the router, bro. And you get there because it says you're on, but we just can't see you or hear you.
Right.
So, speaking of wide receivers, Terrell Owens. I don't know if he's up this year. We know he. Huh?
He is, ain't he? No. Yeah. They were talking about it earlier.
Okay. Well, he's up. I know he ain't gonna go in on the first. The public's not going. The media is not gonna let him go in on the first.
No.
But Mike Martz, who used to run the Los Angeles Rams when they won the Super Bowl. St. Louis Rams when they won the Super Bowl. He's saying that he believed that Torrey Holt and Isaac Bruce should go in before T.O.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I think they're wrong, first of all. But then secondly, you remember we get into this. Me, you, and JB get into this every year. It's about that hardware, bro. You know what I'm saying? Owens ain't going there. You know what I'm saying? Listen. I think if you look at the numbers, them dudes ain't even really all like close to him, right? Mm-hmm. But the dude done played on like 6-7 different teams. Got to the Super Bowl one time, and you know what I mean. I don't know. It's just, I think that thing combined with all this other Terrell Owens drama, you know what I mean?
Right.
Will automatically kind of push him back a little bit. I think they recognize his accomplishments, but it's just the fact that it's Terrell Owens we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get these good guys in here first. First of all, look, you can't argue with them. They don't won Super Bowls. How can you argue with them? You know what I mean? Like, well, this dude, they won Super Bowls. This guy haven't. So you know what I mean? And that's part of sad for Terrell Owens. Mm-hmm. He deserves it, but he ain't got no Super Bowl title, man. Sorry, and you a bad apple.
Wait a minute. So wait, let me understand what you're saying to me right now. Because he doesn't have a ring, and these two do. They deserve to go in before T.O.
That ain't look. It's a tricky one because it's Terrell Owens we're talking about. It's tricky. Look, the dude got the stats. Okay, Owens got the stats, and we talked about this on a 2 cent deposit before. He got the stats, but it's the other stuff that kind of paint him in a bad light. Plus, you can't argue with the fact that the other dudes got Super Bowl titles. You can't argue with that.
Yes, you can, man. Number one, if you put Isaac Bruce and Torrey Smith, well, not Torrey Smith, Torrey Holt together, them numbers don't even equal to T.O.
Right.
That by itself should let you know T.O. should go in before them two.
You in a room with these dudes, Brandon. You in a room with these dudes, the voting committee, right? And you got you are in the corner of Owens. You say, hey, listen, this dude got this stat. He got this record, look at that record. But these other guys, I'm on the side of saying no, because look, how many Super Bowl titles he got? How many playoff appearances? How many? I can't. And then the fact that he done bounced around and pissed off every organization that he ever been a part of.
But it's not about that. You can't equate Super Bowl titles with it, because what about that guy that's on 53-man roster that never even hits the field? Let's see, on special teams. Okay, in the NFL eyes, he's a bum, but he got 3 Super Bowl rings. Okay,
right? Yes, right.
Torrey Holt, good player, borderline great. For that time he was in with greatest show on turf.
St. Louis Rams.
Isaac Bruce. Right. Isaac Bruce got the numbers. I think he'll go. But like you said, G, neither one of them should go before T.O. He got the numbers. I don't care what he did out the field, how many push-ups he done, how many people he cried for, even that little fiasco he did with McNabb. He still got the numbers. And if going to the Pro Bowl is about your numbers, then he should be in there. No question about it.
I agree with that, but it's just the way I be seeing stuff, man. I don't think it's just about the numbers. Like, we get into this Hall of Fame conversation every year. And is it about the numbers, or is it about the person? Is it about the contributions? It's skewed. We don't know.
Now, let me ask you this, okay? Because I think all of the Hall of Fame for sports are different. I think baseball is more personal than basketball and football. If baseball, if they don't like you, you ain't going. I don't care what kind of numbers you got. But I think the other two sports are different. I think they're more numbers oriented. That's what I think.
Well, I think that'd be good for him. I think he deserves it. It's just I got a feeling he'll get blackballed though. I just got a feeling.
Oh, we know he's gonna get blackballed, but I just think T.O. need to get in before those two. Shoot, Marvin Harrison should get in before those two.
Now that I agree with. Yeah,
if that's the case. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, let's go on the next topic. Thursday Night Football.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
The league announced Monday that it reached a deal with CBS and NBC to split 10 Thursday night games. CBS will broadcast the first half. NBC will televise the second half. All Thursday night games will continue to be simulcast on NFL Network. Each network will reportedly pay the NFL $225 million in the deal. CBS already paid $300 million for the rights in 2015. Thursday night football began in 2006. I don't even remember that. As an 8-game schedule televised exclusively for the NFL Network, the league partnered with CBS for the 2014-2015 season with a 16-game package. So after everything's said and done, fellas, as much as we hate it, as much as I hate it,
too.
Thursday night football is here to stay.
It is.
That messes up our picks when we make our pick video for the week. How y'all feel about it, man?
Listen, okay, last year the Thursday night games were better than the previous year. The previous year, it wasn't even worth watching. You know what I mean? Like, pretty much every game was one-sided. Pretty much. You know what I mean?
So you mean the 2015, last season is finished, was better than the season previous?
No. The season previous was better than the season that we just finished. It was worse. I'm saying.
Okay.
Stuff that we had, and the season started off that way this year too, but then it kind of got a little bit better. But the main issue I got with the Thursday night games is the short week for the players and the ones who got to go from the East Coast to the West West Coast, the West Coast to the East Coast on a short week. You can't get your preparation. And I think that's the reason why we see these lopsided scores is because it's a short week. You know what I mean? And I understand like during the holiday time, it gets a little shorter than that sometimes. But that's sparingly. But when you got a Thursday night game coming up on your schedule, maybe sometimes you might have two. I mean, that's rough, man. And it depends on when in the schedule that comes. Like, it might come at a bad time. You know what I'm saying? So right. I personally don't like it, but I like sitting at home on Sundays, and I know I'm going to put in 7 hours on the couch. I already know it. You know what I mean? So I'm cool with it. I'm not with that whatsoever. But, put all the games on Sunday. Okay, that one Monday night game I'm cool with, but I want the bulk of my games to be on Sunday. You know what I mean? That Thursday night game just messes the rhythm up for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
I totally agree with everything you just said. Go ahead, Brandon.
Yeah, I agree with him too, but we can sit here and talk about it's all about the money. You say over $200 million for each TV network or whatever. It's all about the money. They don't care about travel time. They don't care about you being tired. They don't care about the injury that just occurred. Hey, it better be 53 people at that Thursday night getting ready to ball. I don't care where you get them from. All right?
Right.
That is so crazy. What's really bad about it, though, we won't even, the NFLPA won't even be able to fight this for another 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. I think that's punishing on the players, man. That's rough.
It is. It's taxing. Yeah, it is. And they can, like you said, as far as traveling and scheduling, I think that's very important, and they can do a better job with that. You don't want nobody flying from the East Coast to the West Coast after a Sunday game, whatever, and trying to play. They definitely can do better than that, and they can do better with how they schedule the teams. I wouldn't put nobody on a Thursday night game that won less than 10 games the year before.
Right.
True.
Absolutely. Yes. Right. These games would be horrible.
Right.
Nobody want to see that.
I want to see Jacksonville. If I got to watch it on Thursday night, I want to see Jacksonville.
Right. We got Jacksonville versus Tennessee this year.
See? Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Come on. Now, they got to make them all division games. That's what they tried to do. And, just to bring a little more hype to them. But then you get Jacksonville versus Tennessee.
Right.
So,
Yeah. Well, we know we got to get used to it now because the money's been paid. And
hey, but you see how they even getting people like the streaming people in it. They got Yahoo doing games they streaming the game. Right. Then they got Verizon got a service called Go 90 or something like that, Go 60, whatever it is. They stream
all that's more money. All that's more money.
Yeah.
Craziness,
man.
Yeah. So
that's all right. Well, one sport.
Yeah.
Exactly. And making all the money.
All the revenue. So they got it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I got to dip out and go grab the kid from school. You know what I'm saying? I look forward to beating you down tomorrow night for real. And you know what, Brandon? You know what? I was gonna go in your Patriots because you know what? I thought that was funny. That the Broncos did him that way and put Brady in the turf like that. But you know what?
Yeah.
Come on here, show me that you're a sensible man. So I'm gonna back off until next season.
Hey, when we lose. There were circumstances for us losing, but hey, it is what it is. Of course, I didn't go with Denver. I wouldn't go with Denver. It would definitely be a team that I just can't stand, in order to pick Denver. So, it could have been you and 11 more people, Bigg Q, and I'd have went with y'all over Denver.
Are y'all done with the Kumbaya moment? Y'all done?
Look, I'm out. I gotta go pick up a kid up. But listen, man, I appreciate y'all letting me jump in here, man.
All
right, man. Appreciate it. See you tomorrow night. Be ready.
All right.
All right, man. We're gonna go through two more topics, then we're gonna call it a day. We're gonna close shop. Next up, Johnny Manziel. NFL is reviewing the latest saga of Johnny Manziel. Fort Worth, Texas police were called in early Saturday morning to respond to a possible assault. The woman, who identified herself as his ex-girlfriend, Colleen Crowley, was uncooperative when police arrived. The Cleveland Brown QB was found in question after a search that required the use of a helicopter, but no arrest was made. The Browns offices and coaching staff are widely expected to move from the 2014 first-round draft pick early in the upcoming season. I got problems, a whole lot of problems with this. Brandon, number one, we all know the kitty cat is undefeated. This is your ex-girlfriend. Why you keep on messing with her and getting yourself in trouble? She calls the police, but she uncooperative.
Right.
Why you call the police then?
Ow.
Number two, remember back in the day, if a helicopter is involved,
right,
you in trouble. You in trouble.
If they got helicopters and any
You
kind of
pull out
dog,
the helicopter, you in trouble. Nobody got arrested. Come on, man. Come on.
Nobody got arrested.
Texas just love them some Johnny Manziel, man.
And I just got that message that they said Cleveland's supposed to release him at the start of free agency.
I know when Hugh, what's his name? The new coach, Hugh. No, I was gonna say Hugh Douglas. Well, Coach Hugh. I'm just gonna call him that. When he before he even acknowledged joining the team, he said he can't work. He can't work with Johnny Manziel.
Right.
So he's out the door. He's out the door. But it just that whole saga just trips me out because they're giving Johnny Manziel too much of a leash. Go ahead, arrest him, put him in jail because he ain't gonna learn his lesson unless he get put in jail. That's just me.
Yeah.
You know. So we gonna see. Hopefully they done with. Next one, last topic. The Dome Stadium in Las Vegas. They are building a Dome Stadium in Las Vegas. Oakland Raiders are thinking about moving out that way. All right. The public financing would be expected to be dish out $780 million for a proposed Dome Stadium in Las Vegas that will cost $1.2 billion, according to developers. UNLV owns a 42-acre site for the stadium and wants to move its football program to a new facility closer to the campus. It has been reported that Las Vegas Sands Corp., which is leading the charge for the planned 65,000-seat all-purpose stadium, expect private investors to contribute another $420 million. Developers says contributions could come in extra taxes on taxi cabs, rental cars, and hotel rooms, to name a few potential sources. The Oakland Raiders are candidates to share the stadium, but the Las Vegas Sands Senior Vice President Andy Aboud said last week they expect to move on with the concept with or without an NFL team. My question to you is, number one, should an NFL team be in Las Vegas?
If an NFL team go to Las Vegas, they are gonna suck.
I think you open up Pandora's box.
It's too much going on in Vegas. It's way too much going on in Vegas. No,
exactly.
I wouldn't. But you know what? That's my initial thought. But it could be a good thing because that city it brings in revenue. Now they finna tax everything up the wazoo now just to get it built. You know, with the hotels and like parking and all that. You know, and people to go, they're not gonna care. You know, because it's Vegas. You know, so I don't know if the NFL team gonna go there because it's what, a 65 seat stadium. And so I don't even know if they will host a Super Bowl there. They probably would try anyway. You know, because most Super Bowl stadiums got over 70,000 seats, I think. I don't even know how much the Giant Stadium had.
It wasn't that much, but it was outside too, right? It was in the cold.
I mean,
I think that's the last time they gonna try that.
Yeah, they don't even care no more. I just know they won't have one in Chicago. But I think it's only 50-something thousand seats in Soldier Field. So I think, you're going to see all the freaking March Madness games probably move out there, and different all type of different stuff going to go on out there. So that's where they're going to probably make their money at. If an NFL team go out there, they're going to go just because they tired of where they at. Period. I
hear you. But you know what? This is my thing, and we're gonna end it after this. Number one, a football team, any pro team in Las Vegas, you just asking for trouble. As much as you can say you got the limelight, you got the sunshine, you got everything. The closest you're gonna get to Las Vegas is Phoenix, Arizona. That's the closest you're gonna get. Because you just asking for trouble. It's too many vices out there for a player, any organization out there to get in trouble with. So as much as people would think that would be a good concept, dude, that's too much trouble on somebody's hands. They saying they're gonna develop the stadium anyway go, just like you said, like for the Final Four, concerts and all that stuff. They're gonna make their money. Right. But just a professional team out there, I just can't see it. You know what I'm saying? So, and just a simple fact, I've heard the Chargers supposed to be moving to LA, but they can't move in there to 2017. So they're gonna spend 2016 in where they're at now. And people, they ain't happy in San Diego, but they gotta play there for a year.
Right.
Dude, that's just okay. Number two. Why are we gonna have two teams in Los Angeles?
I don't know.
California's big enough. Somebody just need to stay where they at. The Rams, they burned their bridges. They had to leave St. Louis. But the San Diego Chargers, just stay where you at. You didn't have to move over to Los Angeles. I don't understand the concept of moving up the road.
I don't know.
That's stupid to me.
I think they say they're not getting the revenue there. Do they sell out every Sunday? I mean,
San Diego?
Yeah.
No, they don't.
It's about money. It's definitely about money. Well,
but you definitely ain't gonna get nobody. You definitely ain't gonna sell out next year.
Right.
You better be happy.
Well, right.
People don't throw stuff on the field.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Yep. So.
We have to wait and see. All right. Before we leave, I'm gonna go ahead and give a shout out to Macy G at Macy Golder. She said, "Hey guys, stop by tonight at 7 p.m. Former NFL wide receiver Sonoris Moss chats with us about Super Bowl 50 and the Nike Gold collection. Looking forward to having you." And she gave us the site to go to. Appreciate it, Macy. If we worked around that time, so if we can make it, we can make it. If not, you have a good show. But we appreciate the invitation to join your show. We'll check you out. I'm gonna follow you in a minute. So, but we're gonna close shop on this show because we went way too long, and we'll probably be back. If not Thursday, we'll definitely be back next Tuesday to give you some more 2-cent deposit. We ain't even talk about the NBA today. We're gonna save it for later because I got a lot to talk about, especially the All-Star game. But just follow Get With It Sports, place where you get your sports with a little swag. Brandon, where can they find you, bro?
You can find me at LEB412 on Twitter. Email address, leb412@sbcglobal.net.
Cool. All right, you can follow me at Get With It Sports on Twitter. You can check out our Facebook page, Get With It Sports. You can check out our blog page at getwithitsports.wordpress.com. You can follow us here on Blab. You can follow us on Spreaker.com. Get With It Sports Media. And you're basically everywhere. So we appreciate everybody chiming in. We had 18 people checking us out. We started late. We apologize. We had technical difficulties, but we'll be back better than ever. And I appreciate Bigg Q from Team Boy TV for joining in when he can. It was great stuff. There's going to be some big stuff tomorrow night when we don't get on his show, talk about Super Bowl 50. And in case you guys don't know, Bigg Q is a Panther fan. I'm a diehard Bronco fan, so there ain't going to be nothing nice on Team Boy TV Live tomorrow night. So once again, Brandon, appreciate you. We finally got you on, bro.
Man.
So until next time, as always, be good, be safe, get with it. Peace.